So I had a dream about 4 days ago that I kind of avoided telling because after I had woke up, um, the first thought that came to my mind was like rapture, right? And I didn't want to scare the people or anything because there's a lot of people going around saying a date on the rapture, and I don't know if we're reading the same Bible because the Bible clearly explains that man won't know a date or a time. So I don't know what that's about. Anyway. Okay, so in this dream, we was all in school. It was something like between a high school and a college. That's the aesthetic that it gave. Um and me and one of one of the homies, like I call him like my play brother and stuff, we was going around school hustling. Like, and I don't know, like we weren't selling anything illegal. Um, we, I don't really know what we were selling because really I just saw people handing us money. It was like we were selling ourselves, and sorry, people were just handing us money in the dream. And I was doing very well in my classes, like I was acing all my classes, and he wasn't doing so well. So I was telling him like, yo, you gotta go to class. Like he was trying to ditch class and everything because, he was trying to get the money. He was making goo gobs of money. So I understand where he was coming from, but I was like, nah, you gotta get to class. So basically, school was like, it was coming to an end. Um, and I was looking for my backpack, and it was like, yo, you gotta go to this room. You gotta go to the gymnasium to get your backpack. And I was like, what? Like, but I go to the gymnasium, get my backpack. It was empty, and I was like, wait a minute, where my wallet at? Where my books? Where my paper? Like, what's? I was like, no, it's empty. I was like, what? So the thought came up in my head, and I was like, yo, I know where it's at. I left my wallet at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pocket full of money. Left my whole wallet. Sorry, I got lipstick on my teeth. Pocket full of money. Left my whole wallet at home. Crazy. So basically, I end up telling my play brother bye, and we go separate ways. But it was like, it felt crazy because we went separate ways, and I was like, yo, we going separate ways for real or something. I don't know. It was just a feeling I got. And then I saw everybody start rushing. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to get home before it got dark. So, and it was urgent. For some reason, it was real urgent. Like, yo, we got to get home before it gets dark. Now, I got I got a I got I got transportation, but for some reason I knew I had like a Uber waiting for me outside, like a Lyft. And it was only like a few of us that had a Lyft waiting, and the other people was just rushing to the cars before it got dark. And I was like, what? This is crazy. So basically, that's when the dream had ended. But I just felt real weird. Yeah. So I called my grandmother. I told her the dream, because I'm like, I don't know what this is crazy. The first thing I thought was rapture, but then she was just like talking about, oh no, I think it's darkness. Now my grandmother is very spiritually gifted as well, for sure. So I figured, she could be. But still make me just scratch my head and wonder what that was about. I just, you know, I really asked God for clarity on that, and the answer I got was, it's not what you think. I also had another dream, like the following day after that, or the following night. And maybe I should do a part two. I'll do a part two.